Well, maybe you're waking up and feeling a little rough this morning. Yeah, that's because the current climate these days is leaving a lot of us restless, even unable to sleep at all. But there are ways to help during these stressful times. Andrew Holmes is the founder of Sleep Efficiency, and he joins us with his best advice. Andrew, good morning. Nice to see you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
I was at Farm Boy yesterday speaking with someone who I often see there. She's an employee there, and she was telling me, Annette, I'm not sleeping. I think it's the stress. She didn't even really realize how much she wasn't sleeping until her husband said to her, you're waking up a lot. She's not alone. A lot of people like her working throughout this, maybe working from home, facing all new challenges, are not sleeping well. Is it pretty normal for us to be facing some insomnia at this time?
Absolutely, it's unusual times for sure. What people are experiencing, are kind of what they call transient bouts of insomnia, which means they aren't permanent, but they can be lasting, several weeks at a time. Some people have suffered from this type of insomnia for quite some time. It's a smaller group due to some external stressors that are going on. Perhaps it's financial woes. Perhaps it's stress due to the worry of a loved one. So what we've done is we've taken a small group of people and we've kind of exploded it by several hundreds of thousands due to the COVID crisis that's coming in. Many people are laid off or they're on reduced activity. They've been furloughed. Some people have loved ones in seniors residence, which is our kind of our ground zero battle right now.
Yeah.
So all of these things are causing people to stay awake at night due to increased stress and anxiety throughout the daytime. And then, when everything goes quiet, when you're trying to get to sleep, you've got these worries that are plaguing you and kind of infesting your mind and really causing some difficult times when we should be trying to sleep as much as we can, and because our sleep at this particular time may be some of the most important sleep that we get so that we can maintain our own health.
Yeah, because not getting that sleep can affect our immune system, can it?
Without question, lots of studies now have shown that even just from a common cold, people who have had sleep restrictions, so let's say they've got less than the recommended amount, which is 7 to 9 hours, by the way, for an adult, they're actually three times more likely to catch a common cold than somebody who's getting the adequate amount, which is 7 to 9 hours. So it's a lack of sleep directly impacts our immune function. It prevents our ability to kind of fight off these common bugs and flus and things like
Yeah.
that. Now, there hasn't been obviously a ton of research as of yet between sleep and COVID crisis and the coronavirus. Those will come out later, but there are some similarities. So if we put ourselves in the best position to fight off any type of external bugs, such
Yeah.
as the coronavirus, we're going to put ourselves in a
Okay.
much better
All right,
position.
Andrew, I want you to give us your best sleep advice then. How do we get a good night's rest right now?
So first of all, making sure we get the quality and quantity that we need. The 7 to 9 hours is what we're looking to get. This is going to help us be optimal for our physical, emotional, mental health. The second piece, getting out and exercising, would be a great thing for you to do. Obviously, keeping your social distancing going on, but going for a run, going for brisk walks.
Yeah.
Lots of studies have shown now that the more exercise we get throughout the daytime, the deeper sleep we fall into at night, and our ability to fall asleep is a lot easier. It's called our sleep onset latency. So we fall asleep faster because our body is physically tired.
What about,
Uh,
Andrew, even limiting how much we're taking in? I mean, I don't want to tell anybody to turn off the news. I'm not going to do that. But should we limit how much we're taking in? I've had to even tell someone next to me here to limit how much. I mean, we're inundated with what's going on in the world, and it's dark these days. Do we need to limit it in a day so that we can let our minds shut down and actually be able to fall asleep?
I would agree with you 1000%. So while it is necessary for us to remain informed and get the top stories of the day, you guys do a fantastic job relaying all that to us. Absorb as much as you possibly can, but I would treat it almost like you treat caffeine. You wouldn't want to take that too late at night because it's a stimulant. Even
Yeah.
if you're opening up your social media these days, with whether it's Facebook or Instagram, my Facebook feed is flooded with the latest COVID story, or it's a relative that's posting something that might not even be from a reputable source. You're constantly inundated and hammered with new stats, new death tolls that are rising, and that's not good for your anxiety and stress levels as well. So again, what I would do is absorb as much as you can throughout the daytime, but then nighttime you'll kind of want to detach from all of that. As I said,
Yeah.
maybe to take this time to go for a brisk walk, read a book, watch a funny movie. There's Netflix that you can go on right now. There's tons of things that you can watch and just kind of disassociate yourself from what's going on in the world just for a brief time. This will allow you to transition into the bedroom a lot easier, and allow you to fall asleep a lot easier too.
Great
We should be
analogy.
making Go ahead, sorry.
Sorry, I was just going to say, great. We're short on time there, Andrew, but great analogy about the coffee. We wouldn't have a caffeine drink right before we go to bed, so we shouldn't be maybe like inundating our brains with too much news that might be tough to shift down from at that time as well. As always, wonderful advice from you there, Andrew. Appreciate it. Andrew Holmes with Sleep Efficiency. Appreciate your time today.
Thank you, Annette. Take care.